Hey guys,
Hello, everyone.
Oh,
how's it going? We got Milton in the
How's it going?
chat. What's up? Oh, fellas, episode 16. We've got some stuff for you today. We're going to start off with debate, maybe get a little trivia. Who knows? Maybe some trolling turbo. We're going to have some fun with it before we get into news towards the end. We have an update on the GOAT. And a bunch of other things to talk about regarding the NFL, and we will get to that a little bit later. But why don't we go ahead and kick things off? Anyone got anything they want to say before that?
yo. Hey, Milton.
Hello, everyone.
What's
Thank
up,
you for
man?
tuning in.
Yo, what up, Milton? W. Milton. All right, well,
Hope you're having a good day, bro.
yeah.
We want to go and get into the debate topics.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. All right, Ashton, per usual, I'm going to give you the first one. I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to talk about their debate topic, and then we can all kind of bounce off of each other, kind of see how it, what if we agree with their take or not. But Ashton, I got you for this one. How many Oklahoma drills would you do with prime Aaron Donald if you got $500,000 for each rep?
As many as it takes, probably. I think I'm just gonna go in there. I'm not even putting my head down. I'm probably gonna jump and try to avoid him that way, and hopefully I don't land on my head and end it.
You are not going to outjump Aaron Donald, man.
Oh,
He's
for
going to catch
sure
you
I'm
and
not.
slam you to the ground.
But I don't. Yeah, probably.
You're probably
But,
setting yourself up for more failure doing that.
I would prefer that than just getting pulverized by him. I mean, it's Oklahoma drill. You start on your back. I don't think I can even get up faster than him. Am I gonna bear crawl under him, or am I just gonna dive at his feet?
Hit the deck,
Do I
bro.
have to
Hit
make
the
contact
deck.
with him? Do I have to make contact with him?
Yeah, you can't just be like you immediately go down and give up. You have to at least make effort.
How many times
big
do
is
you
the
think
box?
you're?
How
How
much
many times you're
protective
How
lasting?
big
padding
is the box? How big is the box?
Yeah, we'll say you have we'll say you have full pads. I mean, I'll give you
That
that.
doesn't make any
Whoa,
sense.
what? He was
That doesn't make any
he was
sense.
going into this without pads in the first place.
Yeah, like
I don't know. I'm trying to
probably
think of stuff to like
without
make. I'm
pads,
trying to think of
one.
stuff. You know?
Do I
Regardless,
get a
this
lead
is
blocker?
just
Do I get a lead blocker? Like, is it that type of Oklahoma drill?
No,
where
it's just
okay,
you and
sweet.
Aaron Donald.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sweet. So probably one, and then
But
I'm
technically, if you go down on one knee,
that
well, I can't
is
do that. I can't do that. That's just like
I can do
shameful.
that. I can do that for $500,000. I'll do that.
Yeah, but
again.
that's shameful.
No,
Like,
you have
there's
to
no
put
way
you
that's
have to
allowed.
put in effort.
yeah.
Yeah,
You have to.
You have to
Yeah,
put in effort. You have to at least engage.
How big is the box? Is it like a 5-yard box? Like where's the sideline at? I'm thinking, you know, the
Yeah,
little pad,
we'll
the
say
pad
5-yard box.
5 yards. Yeah, there's no chance that I'm like his
sorry, buddy,
side
you're
to side
cooked.
speed probably destroys me. He
You're
benches
not getting-
500 pounds.
You're not
Like,
getting around it, bro. You can't win
like,
this.
like one. I'm sorry, just one.
You're gonna-
before he hospitalizes me. Let's be
Yeah,
realistic.
I'm going
here.
as long as I can until my body gives out. Which
That's
is
probably
going to be
one.
one.
That's probably.
That's
I
gonna be one.
That's why I said
Yeah.
one. I could live with $500,000.
I think I got one more.
I think
in
the
me.
only.
You think you can do it twice? Become a millionaire?
Actually, yeah. Let me go twice.
Yeah, dude.
I'll be like Daniel Jones after he scored that touchdown with the concussion, but I'm gonna go a second time just to cover the hospital bills and like still have.
So, if you listen to
Yeah.
Odell Beckham Jr., if you go for $1 million, you don't really get $1 million. So you got to go for $2 million so you can secure $1 million.
That's like
So you gotta
2
go
months.
for-
Yeah,
You
you
gotta go
paying?
for
Are you gonna pay taxes on? Are you gonna pay taxes on your winnings here?
Yeah, is it tax free? Is it tax free, Hunter?
You gotta
Or we
remember,
get
we weren't taught financial. We weren't.
We're not.
We weren't-
It's tax free. It's tax free.
We weren't taught
Exactly.
financial literacy, so we don't know what to do with
You
this
get paid.
with this money.
You get paid in cash at the end of it.
Would you have to buy cars, nice cars, get
Where's
your
this
mom a
offer-
house,
where's
get
this
yourself a
offer
house
getting
every year? You don't know what to do with all that money. You really don't. We weren't
That's true,
taught
that's
financial
true.
literacy.
Yeah.
So I think everybody's
It's
content
gonna
with
be like
it's
as
either
many
one
as
or
I
two.
can. But if by some miracle, like I'm not dead on the first one, then I'd probably just go until I felt like very bad.
I think it's until you're.
something.
I don't know. I
Everybody's
think you
doing
lose
at least
consciousness. I think you lose consciousness after the second one. This is Aaron Donald. This
It
guy
depends
is.
on like does he hate
I'm
me?
Aaron Donald.
This
Does he hate me?
No, he is going
He's just
100%.
doing his
Okay,
job.
can we
He's
make it
doing his
easier?
job.
Can we
Okay.
say like it's Aaron Donald now, but he hasn't? We'll just like hypothetically he hasn't been training like he's still in the NFL all these years.
No, dude,
No.
we're fucking him up.
That's not the hypothetical, man.
All right,
And like, is this going to be like broadcasted anywhere? Like, is there a chance for me to make
The whole
money
world.
afterwards?
Yeah, we're
No.
filming this next Tuesday.
this is Blitz and Bricks
Yeah,
episode
I mean,
17.
like that'd probably make the podcast take off a little bit. I'll go as
A
many
little
times
bit.
as
I think that would solidify us
next-
right there.
next Tuesday.
Aaron Donald, how do we make this happen right now? Ashton is willing to Oklahoma drill with you next Tuesday, 6
I'll do it
p.m.
for free.
For free?
For free.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll do it for free.
Hey,
Well,
if
I
we
mean,
can
I
get
wasn't
Aaron
gonna.
Donald on the
I don't
show,
have
all of us will do it for
$500,000
free.
to give you every rep,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you're gonna
You
have to
think
do
Aaron
this.
Donald's going to give me $500,000?
Whatever earnings come from next Tuesday. Let's go, Aaron Donald. Come on. We don't have anybody to give you.
No.
We just want to have you crush Ashton as many times as he can take it.
I'm okay with that. Yeah,
All right,
pause.
so I think we're all
Play.
like,
God damn.
I think
man.
we're all content with like it just being like realistically, it's just gonna be one or two. So I think we can move on to the next question. I
What do
think
you
we've
What do you
exhausted
think about
this.
that, Blake Nolan? Let's ask Blake Nolan. How many times do you think you could Oklahoma drill with Turbo Wake Up? How many times, Blake
he's gonna
Nolan,
say
do you
something
think?
stupid, bro?
Yeah,
Don't even ask him.
Turbo-
He's going to say something dumb.
Bro, Blake
I want to
Nolan,
hear his answer.
And
How
hey, he
many
thinks he can
times?
take 5 hits from Ray Lewis. I want to know what he thinks he can take from Aaron Donald.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, and he thinks he's scoring on Wimby in 100 possessions. So
I could score on women 100% 1,000%.
Okay, let's not get into this again. We have other debate topics to go through.
let's move on.
All right, let's move
Blake Nolan
on.
didn't
All
even
right,
give us
Cam, I
an
got
answer.
you for this next one.
Bet.
This one is going to be: if you could change the outcome of any Cowboys game in history, which game would you change?
Oh man, immediately the catch. Everybody knows.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Everybody knows. It's literally been overruled now, so I mean, it has already happened. Like, they've gone back and said that actually was a catch. They've overruled it. It doesn't matter now because it wasn't in the moment when it actually mattered. But I mean, that just, you never know what could have happened. You never know what could have happened after that. Sure, obviously we might not have won the game. Who knows? You never know.
Yeah, but you're changing the
This
outcome of
question
the
is
game.
changing the outcome
Yeah,
of the
you're
game.
changing where we
The
would-
Cowboys
So
would
we,
go on to win.
all right. Then, I mean, say we win and we go on. I mean, I think, what was that, 2014 Seahawks,
Yeah,
right?
2014.
That was the Seahawks.
Yeah, I was also thinking of the 2016 divisional round, also
Yeah,
against the Packers.
also
That
against
was
the
when Dak
Packers.
and Zeke were
Honestly,
in their
bro,
rookie
it
years.
just
That-
it just doesn't even matter. Like,
Yeah, that
Just doesn't
defense against the
matter.
Falcons would have gave up like 50.
Yeah, I know.
Probably.
Like the only difference is that they would have hosted the NFC Championship game, but I just don't see them beating the Falcons that year.
However, Dak,
Uh,
the Falcons famously lost on a big comeback victory that year. I mean, you know,
That is
yeah,
true,
you
but
Maybe-
they
think,
lost
maybe-
okay,
to
maybe
go-
we squeak
maybe-
by the Falcons. We're getting crushed by the Patriots.
yeah, okay, yeah,
We're
we're not
not
beating
against.
the Patriots,
And I don't really care unless we're winning a Super Bowl. So.
Actually, yeah, we hadn't beat the Patriots at all by that point, or at least not Tom Brady.
Hey, bro, just remember,
So, no, we
Bam scored
definitely-
83. Anything's possible.
What was it, 41?
Facts.
Well, Bam is a freak of nature, man. I mean, like the Cowboys wish that they had as much aura as Bam did.
I mean, the
That's
Cowboys,
very
out of respect for Bam, the Cowboys have never scored 83 points.
That is true.
Yeah.
But I mean, also, if we want to get really old with this, the Cowboys have lost 3 Super Bowls.
That
yeah.
is
So I
also
mean, you
true.
could change the outcome of any of those so that they have
That is
6.
true.
Like
You know
I'm thinking
what?
of the Jackie Smith catch,
Yeah.
where he dropped it in the end zone
Mhm.
and they ended up losing by
Why
4.
would I care about that,
That
bro? I was like,
Yeah,
You-
like
yeah, you
I
turn
wouldn't
that
even
around.
care about
You turn
that.
that
You know what?
catch
I
around.
I mean, I'm just throwing
Yeah,
ideas
you're
out.
right.
I don't hate the messenger.
Green Bay Packers.
no.
Give me the tie last season against Micah Parsons and the Green Bay Packers.
You would
Fuck that
change.
guy.
You're gonna change that one?
Yeah, bro. I hate
Not
him
even
so
a-
much.
Wow, not even a playoff. Well, I guess. I mean, really, Micah did kind of save that game. If he didn't get that sack for no loss, whatever they want to call it on Dak, Dak says it. He said they just did that for the media. I agree. I don't think that should count as a sack. But you know, there's no loss on the fucking play. But Micah did save that game to be a tie. Dak would have absolutely fucking scored on that play. And Micah said it too. He said, if I didn't get you there, you would have fucking won the game. Ugh. That
Turbo
would've
would
been-
probably
that would've been
change
nice.
the Washington and Dallas game in
Or maybe-
2023.
maybe
where the Cowboys just smoked the
if we're
shit out of them.
Outcome of the game. Like,
Was that the
we could change like Dak Prescott getting injured in a game.
Yeah, what do we go back to 2020?
Yeah, I mean,
okay, let's go back to no. Oh, absolutely going back to 2020, and I am saving Dak's ankle.
Yeah.
Dak would have I think Dak would have such a different career if he could have been mobile a lot longer into his career than just 4 years. Wow. Yeah. Forget the catch. Forget the catch. We've lived with it this long. Forget the catch. Forget all 3 of those Super Bowls. We've lived with all of it for this long. We're going to Dak's ankle. Injury. Stopping Dak's injury. If that had never happened, dude, you don't know what he could be this day. I mean, you don't know what he was on pace for that year. It doesn't matter with how bad the defense was. Dak's stats alone were on track for just generational numbers, and that would have been incredible to see. And then just that Giants game week 5. Oh, I was taking a fucking test. I was taking a test for the community college that I was doing during COVID, and I just fucking cried, bro, in the middle of it. The guy, it was an online proctored exam. I'm watching the game while I'm taking it. The proctor stopped my exam. He's like, "Hey, what's going on, man?" He starts chatting with me. I was like, dude, I'm watching the Cowboys game right now. He's like, "No way, me too. You saw that?" I'm talking with the proctor of my exam. Oh, he was such a chill guy. He gave me extra time. That was really awesome.
Take as much time as you need.
Yeah, I cried. Let's change that. That's my answer. Final answer. Move on.
Great answer, honestly. I didn't even think of that. I was just thinking about
wins and losses. Thank you for promoting that idea. That was a good one.
Thank you, Ash. All right, Jake. I think that we've exhausted this one. I'll go ahead and give you yours. Do you think you'd have a better chance of beating James Johnson in a fight or a game of 21?
Yes, Blake, we can do a turbo punching bag segment today if you would like.
And Jake, let me read you James Johnson's stats for both. James Johnson, he's 7-0 in MMA and 20-0 in kickboxing. He's undefeated, and he has a black belt. In the NBA, his career stats are 7.4 points per game, 3.5 rebounds per game, and about 2 assists per game.
What's his black belt in?
But I didn't fact check too hard.
I want to say kickboxing.
Probably.
I think probably kickboxing because he's like fought 20 times at kickboxing. It's gotta be that.
That would make sense.
I mean, I'm not trained in either field here. I mean, I'll hoop occasionally, but I think I'd rather just take the 21-0 than get my ass kicked and end up in the hospital.
I mean, this is not about. So you think you'd have a better chance of beating him in basketball?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, he has a black belt, bro. There's
just not a chance.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, not a chance.
Bro, realistically, I've never seen
a lethal James weapon,
Johnson
bro.
NBA highlight, but I have seen James Johnson fighting highlights. Bro, he's literally in the NBA. So, star players, whenever guys try to check them or whatever, he's the enforcer, bro. He makes sure that guys don't do that shit. So, I don't want any I don't want any smoke, but also I think I'd if you gave me a game or two, maybe I could get 1 bucket, maybe strong, maybe obviously, but there's no.
I feel like you just have to shoot the ball immediately and hope he doesn't block it.
You're trying to beat him, not make 1 bucket, bro.
Yeah, but I mean I don't know. We'll take the hoops though. We'll take the hoops.
Realistically,
I think that's your
I know for a fact if I got into a fight with him, he is kicking my ass.
He's probably killing you, bro.
He's probably going to kill me.
I'm pretty sure.
At least with 21, I have a chance,
I'm pretty sure anyone with a black belt is considered a lethal weapon against
they might
normal
see you
non-trained person.
Be oh yeah, I won. Let me stop.
Like what Yuri Prohaska did with Carlos Ulberg, which I'm not going to start on that. I'm going to get so heated talking about that fight. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's really the only chance you have is if he just is this guy's so beneath me, and then you just get a lucky KO, and that is not happening.
Yeah, it's probably just child's play, honestly.
Oh, 100%. It's the easiest fight he's ever fought in his life.
It's like your little.
So I think we're all
trying to hate you.
I kind of agree with Jake. I think he is a human and he would feel bad after he hits him. I think 1 hit is probally enough for him to be
dude,
all right.
All he's gonna do is
I'm
he's
sorry,
gonna give you
bro.
a shin kick and you're gonna go down.
Yeah, he's gonna.
The normal person is not gonna be able to handle one of those.
Yeah. Oh fuck no.
Sean Strickland guys. Sean Strickland his ass. That's what I would assume you'd do.
What, just jab my way to victory?
Nah, just beat the shit out of the. Bro, have you not seen his sparring videos? Like, he just be beating.
I mean,
the shit
I
out
mean,
of
I
anyone.
have, but I mean, like Sean Strickland, he's more like it's just like a common joke with him that he just jabs his way to victory. But he is a good fighter. I mean, he's a 2-time champion.
No, but I'm talking
But
about
I
like
think-
him, like whenever he spars with like streamers and stuff like that. He'd be doing
Oh,
the
okay,
worst.
all right,
shit.
I got you. Oh, I thought you were talking about his skill set. My bad, I misunderstood.
no.
But I think we're all just taking basketball here. We have no chance of beating him in a
no,
fight.
I don't
so
want
think
to.
we
I
can-
don't want to fight.
I think we can move on to
I
the next
don't.
one.
Yeah.
All right, Turbo. This next one's up for you, and I'm really excited for your answer on this. Would
Really
you stay
excited?
abstinent? Yeah, I really want to hear how you would answer this one. Would you stay abstinent for LeBron's entire tenure in Philly if it guaranteed that he won a championship?
That's only 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's
Maybe.
2 seasons.
Maybe.
Well,
He has an opt out, bro. It could just be
Mhm.
one season.
Exactly,
and he retires
exactly.
next
yeah,
year.
it's like double or nothing. If you do one season, he wins that, you're good. If he wins, if you go 2 years, he wins 2 championships and he ties Jordan.
Does this include the
I'm
off
gonna
season?
say.
Does this include the offseason?
Yeah, it includes you have to for the entire duration of the 2 years. You have to be abstinent.
And he
All right,
can't even.
I'm gonna. This is already the GOAT, by the way. So like, and he's already like, I already think he's gonna go to the finals. So like, I'm gonna say no, just because I already know that I know what the GOAT is made of, and I know what the GOAT's going to do. So,
Wait, so
I'm
if
just
Turbo,
gonna
if
say
Turbo says no, does it guarantee he doesn't win a championship?
no. That's not part of the question. You can't add that.
Oh, no, I'm just curious.
You can't have that.
You can't add
You can't
that,
add
bro.
All right. Well, actually, what if we do change? Because you're gonna say no now, but like, let's say if you don't do it, he won't win.
All right, it's still gonna be a no because like LeBron, you're the GOAT. You don't have anything else to prove, man. You're number one. It's gonna stay number one for a very long time. And yeah. So
then we know next year, bro. If we know if LeBron wins a ring, we know Turbo didn't get laid. But now if we know that if they don't win, like
Hey, if they win like the next 2 years, it's like, man, this guy can't catch a break.
Dude, nice. Yeah, good for you, Turbo. If they lose, good for you, man. If they lose out, if they get eliminated in the postseason, man, good job, Turbo. I'm proud of you. I'm gonna give you a high five the moment I see them get eliminated if it happens.
bro, now I'm really rooting against LeBron.
Oh man, my king.
Oh man, that's funny. I've also got a start bench cut as well. If you guys want to quickly do that before we end debate.
Okay, I'm down for that.
All right. So, and I'll also read off their stats too as I'm saying it. So these are all running backs. So we have 2016 Zeke. He ran for 1,631 yards, 15 touchdowns. He had 363 receiving yards and a touchdown. We have 2020 Derrick Henry, 2,027 rushing yards, 17 touchdowns, 114 receiving. And then we have 2024 Saquon, 2,005 rushing yards, 13 touchdowns, 278 receiving yards with 2 touchdowns, and he also potentially missed out on 9 to 10 touchdowns because of the tush push.
I hate to say this as a Cowboys fan, and because I fucking love 2016 Zeke, but that's instant cut. You can't compete.
Zeke is the cut here. I mean, looking at the other running backs, you have to.
I mean, you have to give him credit because you're putting his rookie season up here against these numbers. So I mean,
Zeke stats as a rookie.
Zeke's stat as a rookie: 1,631 yards, 15 touchdowns, 363 receiving yards. So he did have the most receiving yards out of everybody there. But I mean, at the end of the day,
dang, 2,000 yards rookie is pretty tough. I mean, yeah, like Zeke's probably the cut just as like a pure rushing standpoint. I mean, as far as like all around back, like he's not the cut.
Yeah, nobody's a better pass blocking running back than he's.
I don't hate benching Zeke just because he gives you.
Turbo, who are you cutting?
Yeah, who's your Who's your cut here?
I'm cutting Derrick Henry and starting Saquon, and I'm benching Zeke.
All right. I was gonna say
That's
start.
my
I was gonna
lineup.
say start Saquon. Well, actually, now that we look at their stats, I didn't know he achieved 2,000 scrimmage yards in his rookie season. I thought he was just under it.
I guess he probably is like just under it, but it's like
Yeah.
about.
But I mean, still being there as a rookie, we really ruined Ezekiel Elliott. You never know where he'd be today if 2020 didn't happen. But
Maybe you
gosh,
change
can we
the
just?
outcome of
Yeah,
the
can
game
I just
whenever Dak got
change?
hurt.
Can I change the outcome of the? Well, maybe I did. Maybe I did change the outcome of Ezekiel Elliott here. Can we go ahead and look back at 2020 now? Let's see if this wish came true. I don't know. That actually makes it so much harder now that I'm thinking of the outcome change because Zeke could have had a crazier career, but then I guess we are going off of just this season.
Yeah, just these
I'm gonna
seasons.
Yeah,
step
only.
in.
just
I'll
these
say
seasons. God,
bench
that's
Derrick
so
Henry,
tough,
starts
dude.
Saquon.
Does anybody
The amount
remember
of
that?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Jake here. I think that would be the exact same thing I would do.
I'm sorry, Eli Mitchell, but like, does anybody remember that Steelers game, 2016? Zeke just pounding that defense
Dude, yeah.
over
No, I
and
had
over
Zeke in
again.
fantasy, bro. He had
So
like
did I. That won my league that year.
that touchdown with like 15 seconds left to win the
Mhm.
game.
Mm.
Fuck, dude.
Steelers
that
had a
makes
great
Tammy,
fake
dude.
spike that game, and it didn't matter because of that Zeke.
Now I'm overthinking
But
this.
yeah,
all.
I think
now I'm
looking
overthinking
at
this
this,
all together.
Zeke's-
it has
Zeke's
to
the
be
easy
start
cut.
Saquon,
He's the
bench
easy
Yeah,
cut.
Henry.
Saquon's the
Zeke.
easy start because 2024 was just insane, and all of those, yeah, literally all of those touchdowns he lost out on because of the tush push. That just solidifies him as your start here.
Yeah, because he would have had. I mean, he has the fewest touchdowns out of everybody, but if the
It
tush
would
push
have been-
wasn't a play that they ran, he definitely would have had the most.
Yeah.
I feel like you have
He
to go
also
Saquon.
probably would have broke the single season rushing record too.
Oh fuck,
Probably.
yeah, he would have. Well, I mean,
If
we're only
he
tacking
played
on 9.
the last game,
we're
like
only-
they wouldn't let him.
We're only yeah, that is true. That is true. I do remember that. So we got to
Yeah,
factor
Brock,
that into
Brock
the.
makes a
that just
compelling
him-
point though. 2026, 2027, Jahmyr Gibbs will actually be the best start out of everybody here.
for the season. that hasn't
That's not
happened yet.
ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
Who you got taking as number 1 in fantasy? Bijan or Gibbs?
Kyle Pitts.
Gibbs.
Oh. KP baby.
Gibbs for sure.
Gibbs for
At
sure.
the 101, yeah, it probably is.
Yeah,
Gibbs is
PPR.
See, the touchdown upside for Jahmyr is just like, man, like he could
Yeah.
really score like 25 touchdowns and it's like not even
And Monty's out of there now, so it's
Well, I
like
mean, yeah, and Isaiah Pacheco's really been.
Yeah,
nothing
but
since he
Pacheco's
came-
in.
But Pacheco's been nothing since he came back from that injury.
Yeah.
Jahmyr,
Ooh,
anything,
we have
Gibbs-
to check
I
that.
tell you, we don't.
Jahmyr
care.
Gibbs, Isaiah Pacheco is here. We're all good.
We're
good.
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 We're good.
We're
yeah.
good.
All right, so what are we going with our? I mean, Turbo is going to be the odd man out here if we're going to say Saquon, Derek.
He normally is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah,
You're
we'll
right.
go-
It's gonna be
Start
We're going
Saquon,
Saquon, Henry, Zeke. That's our start bench.
Well, I think we are.
Zeke
All
was
of
the
us
only,
are
Zeke was the
starting.
only one here to not win Offensive Player of the Year, so that should kind of tell you something, you know.
He was a
True.
rookie, bro.
Still, I mean, he's like,
Yeah, but
bro,
like
like,
NFL
Derrick Henry on the bench, it's like, all right,
I don't-
Saquon's tired. Here comes Derrick Henry. Like,
Here comes
That
in
just
rookie
sounds-
Zeke. Oh,
that's-
that's scary.
Either way, it would be scary. I mean, all three of these options are just terrifying. But I think the safest answer here would probably be Saquon, Henry, Zeke. But I like where your head's at,
100%
Turbo. I
agree.
like it.
Thank you.
I love
Yeah,
I love
good
2016
Touchdowns
Zeke.
off of
I hope y'all are in the right
Ravens.
headspace for some trivia, though.
All right, probably not because I pulled a turbo before we started today. Oh
What?
man, I pulled a turbo, dude. I'm fucking high right now. Turbo high. Brock is projecting 18 touchdowns for Gibbs this season.
I think he.
Sorry,
he
what was that number?
18.
you know.
Yeah, I would
It's
go.
not
I would
bad-
go
It's not a
higher.
bad number, man. Good,
Is that-
good call up?
Is that
Good
total?
call.
Is that total touchdowns? Oh, he's saying he had 18. Did
Oh,
Gibbs have
last
18
year.
last year?
Oh, he had 18.
Yeah, he had 20 the year before, actually. So
Wow.
yeah.
Well, I guess he is
Yeah, the
like
Lions
he is such a
pulled
great
the
dual threat.
touchdown year.
And if anyone's got a chance to break the all-time touchdown record, it's probably him.
Gibby.
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 All right, do we want to go ahead and get into some trivia?
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm not here.
All right, episode 16 version of trivia. We're going to go in the same order that we did with the debate topics. Ashton, you've got the first one. A little bit of a tough one. Out of all NFL franchises to never win the Super Bowl, which has the highest winning percentage in regular season games?
There's 12 teams that haven't won a Super Bowl. Is it just going to be the Minnesota Vikings?
Holy shit, what the hell? Yeah, it's the Vikings.
Yeah. I mean, that was the first team that came to mind whenever I was thinking. And then I was thinking about that graphic earlier that I sent of the past 5 seasons, where they're pretty high up there.
I mean, as a whole, like the franchise is pretty good. They just haven't been able to like actually get to Super Bowl. But yeah, they have like a 55% winning percentage, which ranks 7th all time. They're top 10 winning percentage in the NFL. They're the only team in the top 16 for that matter that doesn't have a Super Bowl win. They made 4 Super Bowls. Their last one was in the 70s. The 70s was like pretty much their prime as a franchise. They made 4 Super Bowls that decade with Bud Grant as their head coach, but they could never get it done. Yeah, it's the Vikings.
Exceptionally average.
Just get them a QB, bro. Right?
They have 2 QBs right now.
9. Dude, well, I mean, any updates on the new Call of Duty? Do we know if it's been a big hit for Kyler Murray or not? Maybe Minnesota changes him. Who knows?
Who knows? But hey,
I've heard so many mixed things about the QB race right now. Like I've heard that Kyler was way in the lead and that there was no chance that 9 could get the job. Now I've heard that like it's neck and neck, and now I'm hearing that none of the players are even getting a consideration at all on who they want to start.
It's very
cares, they have Jawan Jennings now.
It's like the fakest
you're right.
QB.
You're right, bro.
It's the fakest QB battle of all time. Like once Kyler Murray signed, he got the job.
Yeah, like obviously.
I don't know,
it's
bro.
Not even going to change anything for them.
The odds on Vegas with Kyler Murray are like he's like minus 10,000. Like,
y'all don't
literally. They're telling you like it's any day now that he's going to be named the starter.
Y'all don't understand who JJ McCarthy becomes when he puts on his war paint. Y'all just don't understand.
An ass quarterback.
An ass quarterback. Dude, we fucking lost to them. We still lost to him, bro.
Yeah,
no, dude, put that on.
Cowboys,
Let's put that on the Flores defense.
I mean, any quarterback with like only like maybe like an hour of preparation could have beat that Cowboys defense.
Yeah, it's pretty easy, dude.
Right,
I think a high school quarterback could have diced them up.
This next question is actually the complete opposite of the one that Ashton just answered. Out of all NFL franchises to win the Super Bowl, which has the lowest winning percentage?
I will.
This one's for you.
I figured based off of our routine, but I think I actually also will. I will follow up Ashton with an instant answer because I also just saw this graphic. This is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is it not? I believe they're way under.
Yeah,
yes, it is. Right. They are. Yeah, they're fucking under on their all-time record.
Yeah, they're pretty. I mean, historically, they're pretty bad, but they have won 2 Super Bowls in our lifetimes, which the Cowboys haven't done.
They
NFC Championship.
They got Tom Brady. They landed Tom Brady in the sweepstakes. Everybody knew it was going to happen, and then he called Gronk.
They was like, won a Super Bowl in 2002.
I mean, that's true.
They had like a historically great defense.
The worst winning percentage.
Yeah, all-time worst, 41.2%.
Wow.
Ranks dead last at 32 out of everybody in the league, but they've still won 2 Super Bowls. So,
yeah.
I mean, don't let anybody tell you can't do something.
In our lifetime.
Not our.
All right.
Not our.
Yeah, no, I was
not our.
I wasn't here.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's okay.
You're right.
The Cowboys have won Super Bowls in my lifetime too. I'm fucking 84. Move on to the next question now.
Move on to the next. This one also goes with the Bucks, Jake. This one's multiple choice. The Buccaneers hold the record for the longest losing streak since the AFL-NFL merger. How many games did they lose in a row? We have 20, 23, 26, and 29.
Okay, well, I thought the answer was actually 28, so seeing 29 there makes me think it's It's either that or 26. They went like 0-14 and then like 0-12. So that sounds right. So it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be 26.
Deductive reasoning. I like it. It is 26. Yeah, they started 0 for 26 as a franchise. They had like a really bad start to their franchise purely because the initial draft that they had, they just like got really shit players and they just were like extremely unlucky. They couldn't catch a break at all. But yeah, their first win did come in season 2 when they beat the Saints 33-14. And before the game, Saints quarterback Archie Manning, grandfather of Arch Manning, said it would be disgraceful to lose to the Bucks. And not only did they lose, they got shit on, basically. So yeah, again, and also like a fun fact after this, after they started 0 for 26 as a franchise, they made the NFC Championship in their 4th year, which is really funny to think about that they had like that fast of a turnaround after being so historically awful.
So
But yeah,
this is why they're
26 game
30.
losing.
This is why they're 32nd in win percentage, because when you have a star
This
like
definitely plays a big part in it.
I mean, yeah, that is a pretty tough way to.
Yeah, and their owner was also an insane cheapskate too, but that's like a story for another day. But Turbo, I got you for this next one, and this one also includes losing streaks, but this time for basketball. Which 2 NBA teams are
Nice.
tied for the longest losing streak in league history?
Jeez. Those are terrible teams.
I will tell you this. One of
Uh,
these is fairly recent.
oh, Pistons, for sure.
Yeah, the Pistons are up there. You're gonna have to guess the second one on your own. I'm not gonna give you a hint for this one.
Think of like known bad teams. Off rip, I want to say Philly. Whenever they got Embiid, and Embiid just didn't play, and they weren't good. Yeah, let me guess Philly.
Great guess. Wow, you guys are actually killing it today.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the Pistons and the 76ers. They both lost 28 games in a row. The Pistons happened during the 23-24 season. The Sixers actually happened across 2 seasons. They lost 10 games to end 2014-2015, and then they lost 18 games to start 2015-2016, which also is tied for like the most losses to start a season by any franchise. But yeah, both these teams were just historically awful during those years. But I mean, hey, 76ers fans now have reason to trust the process because LeBron's with them now.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
the
most
GOAT.
trust the process has had
LeGoat.
in years. Le Goat. Ashton,
I
I got
hit the
you.
wrong one.
Ow, what the hell?
I hit the wrong one, bro. I should not have gotten Turbo High today. I hit the wrong soundboard button.
Dude, that scared the shit out of me.
My fucking bad, bro.
All right, let's just move on. All right, it didn't happen. Ashton, who is the last non-quarterback to win NFL MVP?
I feel like I said this answer last week, and
Lamar Jackson. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Basically.
I mean, like, if we're going on theme and like your mind was kind of towards the Minnesota Vikings for the first question, I kind of want to just say like Adrian Peterson.
You're right, it is AP. 2012 NFL MVP had 2,097 rushing yards. He was 8 yards shy of the single season record. And what makes this season all the more impressive is that the year prior he had tore his ACL and MCL, and then he came back the next year and almost broke the single season rushing record.
Let's go.
Bro, his shit is.
And
I
remember.
GP for MVP. Let's go, Chef.
Yeah, I remember watching that game live and hoping that he would break it, and it ultimately didn't happen. But I mean, surely it's got to happen. Well, I mean, because of how running backs are utilized, it might actually take a decent while. But with an extra game, I'm sure that we'll probably see somebody do it. Saquon almost did it in 2024. He just didn't play the last game.
Yeah.
So somebody probably should break the record, but we're just not sure when that's going to happen.
Dude, his shit is glistening, man. Look at that, dude.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Fair enough. All right, Cam, this one's for you. How many playoff games did Michael Jordan win without Scottie Pippen?
Uno. One. Final answer.
Yeah, he won one game. His record without Scotty in the playoffs was 1-9 out of.
This is your
So
goat.
he only
This
won
is your
one game
goat,
out of
by the way.
10.
This is Ashton's
Yeah.
goat.
I will say this
Yes.
though.
It is.
I will say this though.
Stand on
Like across these 10 games, he did not play bad at all. Like he averaged 35.5 points per game, 6.9 assists, nice, and 6.3
Nice.
rebounds per game. And like even Jordan himself has come out and said, yeah, without Scottie Pippen, I wouldn't have had nearly as much success in the NBA. Because
Yeah,
at the
you
end of the day,
gotta-
basketball
Yeah,
is
you got to
a team
say that
sport.
though. You got to say that to the media.
You got to say that to
Stays
the media because you couldn't win without him.
It's
All
just
the old heads are just fuming right now. Probably they're
nah,
like,
bro.
"Why does this matter?" And I'm like, "Bro, if this was LeBron, they would absolutely talk shit like this."
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
100%.
LeBron would be slammed across every media platform in existence. LeBron would have retired already. He'd be gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
but like,
is-
what team has LeBron built? He just goes to different teams. Like, he ditched Cleveland, went to the Heat, super team. You know,
I mean, you got to
he-
think though that Cleveland team did not utilize LeBron as well as they could have because he left
Okay,
for
but, like,
Miami and the
LeBron
team
took-
immediately fell off. a
LeBron
cliff.
took the Cavs to the finals in his third year in the league.
yeah, and everyone forgets that he abandoned them because he came back home. Doesn't make any sense to me.
He came back
That's not
and
a
won
winner's
one, yeah.
mentality.
Yeah, he
That's
came
not a
back-
winner's mentality, Turbo. That's not a winner's mentality. A
What?
winner's mentality
Okay,
is
so
I'm
when-
going to stay here
so
and
then
build
when-
this.
Yeah,
Like
bro. Now you
Jordan.
abandoned his son. Jordan wouldn't do some shit like that.
All right.
All right.
He
all right,
waited.
all right. Well,
He waited until his
hey,
son got paid
hey.
first. All right. He waited until
Jordan-
his son. That's a
Jordan's
good.
kids weren't even good
Ashton's
enough
dad
to get
even
to
said
the
it. That is
NBA.
a good father move.
Yeah, I will say, I think the one thing we can agree on is that Jordan's Space Jam movie was much better than LeBron's Space Jam movie.
All right. We're not bringing that into this. Okay.
We're not bringing that into this.
We don't have to
All right,
talk
let's
about
go ahead and
Space
move on.
Jam 2.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Jake, true or false? The record for most rushing touchdowns in SEC history is held by a quarterback.
I believe this is true because Tim Tebow, even though he was a tight end in the NFL, he was a quarterback in college. So, he does hold the record.
You're right. Jaguars legend Tim Tebow holds the record for most rushing touchdowns with
Jaguars
57.
tight end
He
legend.
averaged- Jaguars tight end legend.
Can we talk about
he
how
averaged just over
fucking
one rushing
insanely
touchdown a
huge
game.
he looked whenever he signed with the Jaguars as a tight end? Like he looked like a brick shithouse, bro. But then he just couldn't catch a
we all-
football.
Yeah, I mean, he couldn't block like a brick wall, though. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
he couldn't
we
do
all saw
anything.
that one block. Like, why not just put him in at, like, fullback? I feel like that
Yeah,
actually would
right?
have been,
That
like,
seems
a little
like a-
bit for him.
That seems great for him.
Dude, yeah, he was huge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was huge.
Are
Put
you
him in
look-
at fullback. I mean,
are you
fullback
looking at it
nine
right now,
position.
Ashton?
We got to bring it back.
Sebastian Piss is excellent.
Another fun fact about Tim Tebow is that he also is the first quarterback in college football history to rush and pass for 20 yards in a single season, which is a big part of the reason
20
why he won the Heisman
touchdowns.
Trophy.
Sorry. I knew what you meant, but it's
Fair enough. Yeah, I could have worded that. a little
Chev's-
bit better.
260 on the Jaguars.
Chev has a spontaneous topic. If he says if we're down to debate, he said, does Turbo have the mentality to win? Clearly, it seems like he does. He's certain that he's scoring on Wemby.
I mean, I think it's not really a mentality to win. I think it's just delusion.
Alright, maybe
That's fucked
it might
up, bro.
be.
Wow.
It
Yeah,
might be.
no, I mean,
I guarantee
I apologize,
Turbo.
I apologize, Turbo, but there's no way you're scoring on Wemby.
Scoring on Wemby, getting slammed.
I don't understand
Getting
about how much
slammed
luck
on
you have to have too. Like, I'm just gonna shoot some shit, bro.
You're just going to get lucky? That's your game plan? That's not a winner's
Yeah,
mentality.
that's my game plan. Yeah, it's
not a winner's mentality.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
win.
that is-
Get lucky?
I'm gonna get
Turbo-
lucky. I'm saying that I'm gonna
Turbo-
win. I'm saying
Turbo
it
said
beforehand
he's-
and I'm gonna get.
Turbo said some shit like I'm gonna go under his legs, bro.
Yeah.
He's got a winner's mentality. He's gonna do whatever it takes to get that score, bro.
He's gonna,
All I'm
he's gonna
saying
ride
right now
the
is
deal.
if
Literally gonna take
Sixers
whatever
win
it
the
takes.
title, if the Sixers win the title next year, then that'll answer our question if he has a winner's
That does.
mentality.
You're right. That does answer the
Absolutely,
question.
absolutely.
If the Sixers
Let's
win the
also go over
title,
somebody else who has a winner's mentality. Turbo, you got the last one. Which NBA player holds the record for most playoff wins without an All NBA teammate?
Nope,
Dang.
wrong one.
Wait, is this like
He's
how many
all-NBA
games they won without an All NBA player on their team with them?
I love how
or
much it
just, like,
lags
they
when I switch
never
to
had an
Turbo's
All
camera.
Yeah,
NBA.
without an All NBA player on the team with them.
No, this is easy. Then.
Ashton, your dad cracks me up, bro.
Be LeBron, bro.
He said,
Yes,
wow,
you're right, it's
LeBron.
Bron.
LeBron, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
It's the
Won
fucking GOAT.
116
The
playoff games
fucking
without an All
GOAT.
NBA teammate. That accounts for roughly 61% of his wins. He's 29 games ahead of Tim Duncan in second place. And yeah, now he has. Well, I mean, he's definitely going to have an All NBA teammate. At least
now
like
he's 42,
yeah,
bro.
now he's 42. 2-year, $8 million. But actually, let's go ahead and save that for the news. But yeah, LeBron James, the GOAT.
That's why he's
Yeah.
the
Allegedly.
GOAT. According to Ash's dad, wow, LeBron came back to Cleveland and won a chip with 2 other Hall of Famers on the roster. Wow. I really like your
That used to
dad,
be where
man.
I
He
get it
cracks me
from.
up. Yeah, that might be. He sounds
3-1.
just like you, bro.
I
He
think
sounds
Turbo
exactly
and I
like
just
you.
value different things. I think that's what I'm gonna chalk it up to.
Fair enough.
3-1, bro. Y'all talking about
LeBron's
this
also-
next
He's
he's
one.
4 and
also
6 in the
video,
finals.
like-
He's 4 and 6 in the finals.
3-1.
My goat is
He
6 and
came
0.
back 3-1.
My goat has never lost in the
only time in
finals.
history.
Turbo.
How many playoff series has he won without
I don't
Scottie
care
Pippen?
about that.
Answer
I care about the end result.
Like,
Championship. 6 and
So,
0.
all right, if you talking about that, then if you're going off that, Bill Russell's a GOAT. He has 13 championships.
Bill Russell
Right.
is my goat.
Robert Horry has more
Right?
championships than Michael Jordan
You're
does.
talking about you going off of championships. Bill Russell has 13.
I'm
Is he the
talking
GOAT?
about
That
in
is
the
true.
context of who we're talking about. He's nowhere
No,
near the
I'm
GOAT
talking-
debate. It's
I'm talking about the
MJ and
context that you're
LeBron.
talking about,
It's
though.
MJ and LeBron, dude.
Ashton. Did you grow up watching Michael Jordan play?
No.
Exactly.
Okay. Why does that matter?
Come on, bro.
Bro,
You
what-
can't appreciate
y'all do
greatness
know
when you're
that-
watching it in front of you,
I
man.
appreciate. I'm not saying LeBron is like a terrible player, bro. I'm just saying he's not my goat.
He's just saying, yeah. He's just saying MJ's a GOAT. He is.
Bro, but like, there's no
it's
videos of
just
Jordan,
like-
Yeah, I know,
of Jordan
I know.
saying there's no party like a Diddy party. Like, we got to hold that into
It was-
consideration. Like, that's
Come on, bro.
like,
Honestly,
bro, Bron did say-
I
I
Bron
was
did-
about
I
to
think that
say. I
contributes
was
to
about
my
to say
case.
that is true to Ashton's.
Yeah, no, I'm going- I'm
Ashton's
rooting-
dad's
I'm
next
rooting-
chat,
yeah,
he was
rooting for
right.
Jordan.
Actually, yeah, that does like move the goalpost towards Michael Jordan.
Why putting the Diddy conversation up there for LeBron?
yeah.
Is that still our
Also
wallpaper?
LeBron.
Is the made pictures, the LeBron made pic, still our wallpaper on Snapchat, Jake? It's been like that for
Thanks,
fucking
bro.
I think
years.
we're getting a little bit off topic here.
All right. Do we have some news? Your dad says LeBron is
Yes, we
definitely
do
top
have some
5.
news.
That's what your dad
I
says.
can
Top
Ashton.
5.
He says you're not even gonna put him
Honestly,
at.
We can
he's-
all agree with
who-
that.
I
right?
want to know. I want to know Ashton's dad's top 5. Can we do that? Can we get Ashton's dad's top 5 right before we go into news?
He's top 2 and he's not number 2. We're like, what?
Larry Bird, John Havlicek, Pistol Pete Maravich.
I like this
Brian
list.
Scalabrine.
I like this list a lot. These are some good guys that play the game the right way.
And then Mitch Richmond.
Yeah, they're all very sneakily athletic, you know.
Sneakily,
All right,
they
guys.
play with fundamentals. Well, all right. Well, I think if Ash's dad is answering his top 5, we'll get to that when it gets out. But let's go ahead and start on some news. We do have Turbo talking about his GOAT's location. So we've already announced that he is a Sixer. Turbo, go ahead and break that down for us, though.
Yeah, in already broken news, LeBron is signing with the 76ers.
The last
2-year,
decision.
$8 million. Includes a player option. He took the vet minimum. You know, we knew this was going to happen. He was going to go out there and try to get a ring. You know, he's 42. He's coming literally down to the last straw.
I'm gonna pause you
And
real
I
quick,
think
Turbo. We got Ashton's dad's
Nice.
answer, and this deserves an answer. He goes Jordan, Kareem, Kobe, LeBron, and then he ties Bird and Magic at 5. He put your goat at 4.
That's just terrible, by the way. Just bad,
And that's-
bad. Kobe's,
that's not a
Kobe's
good look.
borderline top 10.
I actually have
Oh.
seen a lot of all-time lists putting Kobe in like the bottom 6 of the top 10.
He's borderline top 10. Oh my
Or
god.
I guess the bottom 5.
Fun
of the top
fact,
10.
Michael Jordan
What is
and
your criteria, Turbo?
Yeah,
Like,
what
what's your
is-
criteria?
Let me tell you your top 5. My top 5. Braun, MJ, Kareem, Shaq, Timmy D. That's my top 5.
What's your
right there.
criteria though?
Why is Shaq in
what
the
do you
top
value?
5, bro? He made his teammates play with his poop. That's
Top-
just weird.
The most
I'm not
dominant
like, bro,
big man of all time, bro.
how good of a person you are has to factor into the GOAT debate.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Anyway,
I mean, bro, there
Go-
is evidence that Shaq was doing shit like that. It's just fucking, it's strange.
POV.
I actually just bought
your
a
Shaq's
Shaq.
teammate.
I just bought a Shaq jersey on Marketplace actually, and the guy was like, "Hey, I'll send you something extra for this," and I'm scared now that he's going to send me his poop.
he has Magic in the top 5. Magic's not even top point guard of all time anymore.
He said tied between.
He's the
He's
best
tied
NBA
with
player
Bird.
in
He's
NBA
tied with
85.
Bird.
You gotta consider that.
All right.
I think we should go back to the news, guys.
Yeah, I think we're way off topic from the news now.
Anyways,
This,
Braun's
this
a
is
Sixer,
debate
and
for
he's gonna win a
debate for
championship.
another day.
Oh man, yeah, we'll bring this up next week for sure.
Hunter, I feel like you got something to say, Hunter.
Well, I guess we didn't really finish the full LeBron breakdown. I mean, It's huge is tied with DeAndre Jordan as the 298th highest player in the league for the 26-27 season with this $3.9 million contract this year. That's pretty cool. It's a fun fact of the day.
Yeah, bro, let me feel bad for a billionaire, damn.
I didn't say we had to feel bad
Hopefully,
for him.
hopefully he knows some financial literacy. I mean, come
Yeah,
on,
according
man.
to
I mean, he's
OBJ,
just-
that's only good for like
It's only good for 3 months,
I don't know,
bro.
like
That's 3 months
maybe
right
10
there.
years, maybe 10 to 15 years.
Yeah, $1 billion is probably only good for about 15 years maximum, I would say. We weren't taught financial literacy. I do also think it's interesting. LeBron just keeps breaking records. He has set the record in NBA history for the largest drop off of a single season salary. So last year he was making up to $53 million on his contract with the Lakers. This is the largest salary decrease in a single season, and he's now making 3.9. That's a $49 million drop off right there. It's pretty big. But, you know, we don't have to feel bad for a billionaire, except for the fact that that's not a lot of money. That's not a lifetime's worth of money right there, bro. Your dad said, "Hey, LeBron finally beats Jordan in something." I like your dad, man. I like your dad. He's really he's just older you, bro.
Yeah.
He's older you, Ashton.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Hunter, what do you got here? Switch over to the NFL.
Yeah, so going over to the NFL news, and this is actually a lot more serious. Kyle Shanahan was involved in a car accident. He sustained a broken nose, 3 broken ribs, a broken hand, 40 stitches to his face, and a severe concussion. And I also heard that he was at risk of potentially losing his eye. So very serious stuff, but interestingly enough, it also is very interesting that this happens to the 49ers because of how notorious their injuries are. So it's bad when even the coaches aren't safe.
He's probably talking
but yeah, in all seriousness though, wishing him a speedy recovery, but I think the 49ers are just cursed as a whole. I mean,
I don't know if you guys saw
this is
either.
just unlucky.
He was on his phone whenever it
Yeah,
happened.
I did see
So,
that. He was on
don't
his phone.
text and
But
drive.
Okay.
don't text and drive. But that being said, the other lady driving was at fault in the accident. She did swerve out of her lane, and it was a head-on-head collision. Him being on his phone, yes, is a problem. He could have avoided it. Not being on his phone, so definitely don't text and drive. That's
Actually,
a good
Kyle
message out
Shanahan
of
did
this.
come out today and said that he was the one.
He
at
came out
fault.
today. Congratulations, Kyle Shanahan.
Well, he's in
Alright.
San Francisco for a reason. But
Exactly,
anyways,
that does track. That
That was quick. That was quick between the two. Of
that
you.
was
Yeah.
But no, he did. He actually did say
That's
it
why
was his
he's my
fault.
little man. That's why he's my little. No, it said that the other driver was at fault. So Kyle Shanahan, he was struck, but him being on his phone, yes, could have been the factor of why he wasn't able to get out of the way.
All in all, glad he's okay.
Yeah,
and
glad
like
he's
we're
there
wishing
will
him-
be there. I don't know if they've announced who will be taking over. They have to have had announced it because it's been 2 weeks now since this happened. It was exactly 2 weeks ago today. I believe it was July 14th. Can we see who's the interim coach right now? Because Kyle Shanahan is currently away from the team during his recovery, and they will have an interim head coach
Yeah,
going
make
into
this
the
pulled up real
season.
quick.
Chris Forrester.
All right.
Ayuk.
offensive line coach.
Yeah.
Chris
Brandon
Forster.
Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk. Dude, oh wow, dude. We don't need to talk about him anymore. Because what did he say earlier about Kyle
He was
Shanahan?
saying some messed up stuff about Kyle Shanahan. Like
Yeah.
basically, he
talking
wasn't
about-
directly
Leave him
saying
out,
it,
bro.
but you knew what he was talking about. It's like, all right, dude.
He's just really making everything so much worse.
Yeah, you just got to stop giving him attention.
Yeah, we gotta take his phone away. All of his electronics have been revoked. I think they actually, he said something like the team actually tried to do that. They tried to take his phone away at one point, and that's why he just stopped showing up.
Oh my gosh!
Like he just keeps
Go
making
get a new
everything
phone.
worse.
All right, I'm gonna
He
get
probably would.
into the next
let's-
news segment here. Per Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, who is coming off a torn ACL, has been cleared to practice. Not really too certain if this is just a speedy recovery or if he's trying to force it in there, but hopefully he is not trying to force it because that could be a career-ending injury right there. He might never be the same.
We did see
yeah.
that. We did see that clip on Instagram. I mean, his knee it just looks different. This is
yeah, obviously.
I mean, look at the report
right now and say I'm not too worried for, like, for example, like Mahomes and Tucker Kraft is also, he's on the pup right now, but
Tucker Kraft's injury was a completely earlier time. Micah Parsons,
Yeah,
who
but-
suffered the same injury on the same day, is going to miss a month and a half of the season. That was the report that came out today. So
yeah, but it was like just a clean ACL tear, like no extra damage to the LCL, PCL, whatever. So
I mean,
with the modern science and shit we have, like Mahomes a 9-month recovery time, that feels like pretty fair. Plus he's
I agree.
he's Mahomes, so like
Mahomes
just
is
get out.
Mahomes is cleared to practice before Malik Neighbors, who tore his ACL in Week 4.
Well,
But-
Malik Neighbors tore
Yeah,
like,
but if you think about it, like Malik Neighbors and Micah Parsons have just been like doing podcasts, so it doesn't really seem like they're too focused on recovery.
Yeah, Mike is worried about the edge right now. Mike is worried about edging. All right, moving
next
on.
topic.
So, next
All right,
topic.
moving on.
Tony Romo was in the news recently. He was pulled over in Milwaukee and arrested for an OWI. So an OWI is not exactly a DWI. This is something special for Milwaukee. We did some research on this. Romo is basically going to be walking off clean. In Milwaukee, your first offense when you were pulled over for driving under the influence, your first offense is a civil case, and he will not have to serve any time, and he can have this completely expunged from his record. It will also not show up on his record in any other states in the meantime, so when he goes back home, nobody is, I mean, obviously everybody knows because it's been in the news, but nobody's going to be any the wiser. It's not going to show up on his record if he were to get pulled over. That being said, had he had a minor in his car, or if he does this again in Milwaukee or anywhere else, he will be dealing with significantly worse circumstances. But at the moment, we should still be hearing Romo calling games this upcoming year or season. And there hopefully will not be any issues there, and glad that nobody was injured. Maybe he wasn't too drunk. We didn't get a breathalyzer number back. I mean, I haven't done enough research to find it if there is one. All I've seen is that he performed poorly on field sobriety tests. I don't know if that means he fully failed everything, but who knows? Maybe he just had a little buzz on, and the officer wasn't comfortable with him continuing to drive. But
You said it's not going to be on his record in other states, but like he lives in Dallas. Like, what police officer isn't going to know it's Tony Romo and not?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
And
they're gonna
technically
know
on paper.
They're gonna
on
know, but on
it's not
paper,
his
it's
record.
not on his record. So that means that if he runs into this offense, it's not going to be his first offense, basically in Dallas, Texas. So that's all I've got on Tony Romo. Jake, what do you got?
Yeah, today, Jalen Carter, defensive tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles, former Georgia Bulldog, has officially signed a 4-year, $152 million extension, which includes $106 million guaranteed. this deal has made him the highest paid defensive tackle in NFL history. I don't know how to feel about this. Like Jalen Carter, like obviously a disruptive player when he's at his peak, but character
Or when he's spitting at people.
character concerns are not going to get too deep into it, but if you know from Georgia, you know.
He also spit on Dak Prescott.
That is true.
Yeah, but wouldn't we all? No, I'm just playing.
Hey, yo.
Spit on the nicest guy in the league. I'm
Well,
gonna not say what my next thought was, and I know what you meant.
Crazy amount of money.
Yeah, I mean Jalen Carter, like last year was not as good as their Super Bowl year, in my opinion. For him, he looked a little, coaches were getting onto him because he came in a little out of shape. His conditioning was not up to par. Although I do believe the Eagles, if Jalen Carter is playing at his best and they get 4 years, he will live up to this contract, because I don't think there are 5 to 10 players in the league, especially on defense, that have a higher ceiling than he does. So I know they were like there was rumors that they were going to shop him around on the trade block because they didn't want to pay him that big money and maybe just re-roll with a first-round pick, but they locked up an anchor of their defense for years to come. So good job in Philadelphia. Howie Roseman somehow does it again.
Yeah, they're just making money appear over there, dude. Like, I don't know how they've been able to stay under the cap all these years. I mean, they did just trade away AJ, so that has opened up some money.
It's all that money they saved with LeBron only taking $8 million.
Yeah, right.
It just went to the rest of Philadelphia.
Yeah, all that money went to the remainder, to the other teams of Philly. But yeah, I agree with you, Jake. I think that it's probably a better option for them to have locked down their big defensive weapon. I mean, he is their biggest factor when he's playing at 100%.
I'm gonna say right now, though, Quinion Mitchell is the best player on that team.
On the team or the defense?
I guess Lane Johnson still exists, so
yeah. And you got Saquon.
Yeah, but I like Quinion Mitchell, though. I don't know. I'm just a big fan.
Yeah.
They just
hey man,
didn't
Cooper
they sign Reek Woolen?
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot about that. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, they got the no-fly zone back there. That's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, but they still have Jalen Hurts.
I was gonna say I'm not too worried about their offense.
We're not like super worried about it, but shit, I mean, they got Mekhi Lemon now though too.
Devontae Smith 2.0.
Maybe
Mekhi Lemon, bro. Nah, dude, he's not gonna be good. He's too handsome to be good. Isn't that right, Jake?
I mean, there two things can be true. Like, yeah, he's a good-looking guy, but he's also just the next Amon-Ra St. Brown. So,
I think that's
where would you draft him in this year fantasy draft? Like, not dynasty, just 1 year draft.
Oh, in like a redraft league. I don't know, honestly. I haven't done any mock drafts for like a year-round league. I mean, if I had to guess though, like if I'm taking okay, like hypothetically, like would I rather have like him or say some older receiver? Like we'll throw out like
Chris Godwin.
Yeah, like Chris Godwin may outscore him, but I'm trying to hit a home run in that range, and like Chris Godwin's gonna give me probably the profit where I draft him, but like Mekhi Lemon has the chance to get that and then knock it out of the park. So I'm taking Mekhi Lemon like 10 out of 10 times. Although his quarterback is,
yeah,
shaky.
He's not very good.
Like I'm gonna bet on the talent, the unknown talent that he could break out year one. So
no,
yeah.
I think this is all Devontae Smith this next year if there's anything to be caught.
Nah, Devontae Smith, dude, he's never finished higher than like wide receiver like 15 in a season. Now he's being drafted at like wide receiver 12. Like that's a little,
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't want to touch any.
This year.
I don't really want to touch
either.
Yeah, I don't want to touch either of these names just because of Jalen Hurts. But I mean,
I think you could draft like Jalen Hurts just because the tush push, and then obviously Saquon, and then
I just
Probably
don't.
Dallas Goedert is the last
I
player
think that
I
Philly
draft.
pass catchers are usually just too inconsistent. I think if anyone breaks out each week, it's a different person. It's never really a consistent, except for AJ Brown's like the 5 game stretch where he almost had Megatron's record of 100-yard games or something.
I think it was
And then
125 yards.
yeah, it's
Yeah, I know
125 yards, but then CD came out and then broke it with like the 3 game stretch of 150-yard games or something, like right after. Thought that was pretty nice. Speaking of
Hey,
CD
but
Lamb and the Cowboys,
come out right now and say next week we will have fantasy football content for you guys.
Yeah, it's coming up soon. Fantasy time is about to start. I mean, we're about to have preseason beginning, and that's around when people start getting their redraft leagues going. Once rosters are kind of finalized, so it's about time to start talking about fantasy. But we were just talking about the Cowboys a little bit there. Let's go ahead and talk about this. Jerry Jones just came out today saying that he has a big trade coming within the next few days. Anybody want to just pop out some couple ideas what this could be? I don't think this is it, but Vita Vea did just come out and request a trade yesterday for not being offered the extension that he asked for.
It's Anthony Richards.
Yeah, I mean,
it probably
I'll believe
is.
it when I see it. Jerry said this about D. Winters. It's like big trade is very loose with him because he'll either use it for Quinnen Williams or a guy like D. Winters. It's like one's a total game wrecker and then the other one is just like a role player, which I'm not mad about it at all. It's just like, dude, choose your phrasing a little better if you're gonna come out and say.
If I actually had to have a
like
guess, I don't think this trade's gonna happen anymore because if I had to guess, their target was gonna be someone in the secondary. I thought Denzel Ward was a decent target for them just because like the Browns obviously like. They're not going to win anything. I mean, their window is probably like 2 to 3 years down the line with as many draft picks as they have and as young players as they have. But I mean, I thought they were going to go after a secondary piece. Denzel Ward would have seemed like a good fit, but just signed an extension today with the Cleveland Browns, so I don't think a big trade will happen. But
he could be saying this, and it could just be Kayvon Thibodeau too. Like,
yeah. I don't know. I think this is just absolutely going to be a defensive player. I don't think it could be an offensive player here. You were the top 5 in a lot of categories last season on the offense. I think you're probably going to be able to repeat that this year just because your talent alone is very deep on the offensive side of the ball. But there's still there. I think there's still things to address. I agree. The secondary needs some work still. You've had a lot of great acquisitions. When you break down the acquisitions that they've made on the defense with Christian Parker coming in, it does look like a significantly different team than what we saw last year. But then again, Christian Parker's never been a DC before, so we don't know what we're gonna see whenever we get this into the regular season.
I just pulled up the site. It's like potential trade candidates. I don't know how accurate it is, but as far as secondary goes, there's like Jesse Bates, Christian Fulton.
Jesse Bates would be cool, but he's like 32.
Demodore Lenore, Deontay Banks, Riley Moss.
I wanted to. Why can't I think of his name right now? The linebacker for the Jaguars. Phenomenal season last year.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name right now, but that was like my fucking biggest one.
What'd you say, Jake?
Devin Lloyd.
Devin Lloyd.
Yeah, Devin Lloyd.
Yeah.
That was my biggest one.
He got traded, didn't he?
Did he?
I don't know. He signed with the Panthers in free agency.
Yeah. That was my biggest want whenever the off season came around.
Yeah.
And I thought that was going to be a trade deadline move last year.
I've seen some people theorizing that this could be Max Crosby.
I mean, at this point, I don't know. You drafted another edge rusher.
I don't know if I would actually be leaning towards that trade.
I prefer secondary help or like linebacker help.
I think our D line is pretty stout right now. I mean, you go and you trade for Rashawn Gary at the start of the offseason. You draft Malachi Lawrence. You drafted Ezraku last year, who's looking to have a bigger season this year. I'm really excited to see Malachi Lawrence as well. Jayshon Barham as well. He can do both. He can play the edge from linebacker. I mean, I think you have a lot of depth there right now. It would be really cool for Max Crosby to come in and solidify this defensive line because, I mean, you don't know what's going to happen with these rookies yet. And you don't know how, I mean, didn't Ezraku just have a surgery like a month ago or something? I think he's coming off of some injury right now. I did see that I'm pretty sure he's cleared But you never know what's going to happen after that. So, I mean, yeah, sure, it would be awesome to see Max Crosby come in. It's a game record. It'd be huge. You have a weapon at every single position of this D-line and then good depth to come in for rotations. But I think your secondary just still needs that help. Caleb Downs is going to be huge up there, absolutely, without a doubt. I think he's going to make an immediate impact. But you're still looking at a cornerback room that needs help.
Yeah, it's complementary too. Like the D line helps the
absolutely, yeah.
secondary and
You get that
vice versa.
pressure on the QB.
What are you gonna do if
QB
you
hits in
pick
there?
up Max Crosby and he's getting blocked for 3 seconds and they just take the top off of your secondary?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. That had,
Oh my God!
that was our problem.
Imagine
with
if they
Diggs a
trade for
while.
Brandon Ayuk.
Oh fuck!
I don't know. I just looked this up online and they were like, and I'm like, okay, this list is bullshit.
I did
because the
say
first
that.
one, Brandon Ayuk, I'm like, fuck no.
I did say that. What was it, a week or two ago? I was like, well, you never know. The Cowboys would love to fucking take problem child players and rehab them.
I mean, but like
if you were
our
signing
wide receiver
him,
3 is good enough.
yeah.
Like Ryan Flournoy is
going to
wide
be.
receiver
I
2.
love Flournoy. But I mean, if you were to sign him in free agency for stupid cheap to have him come in as your wide receiver 4, then you have just an insane depth at wide receiver. If he's still any good after that ACL tear, I mean, we still haven't seen him return.
Yeah, but if you think about it, it's like just a next man up thing. Like George Pickens can be a wide receiver 1 and Flournoy can be a wide receiver 2, and then your wide receiver 3 is just a wide receiver 3. You don't need another wide receiver.
I mean, that is true, but I mean, it's just, like I said, it would be just if you signed him for the cheapest minimum, that's good depth.
Yeah, it's good depth if he, like,
isn't
wasn't
insane.
losing his mind. Yeah.
But no, fuck no, I would never want to trade for him. Giving up assets for Brandon Ayuk is going to be the downfall of any team, and that's why the Commanders have never. That's why the Commanders haven't done this. I think the Commanders are his only landing spot if he's a free agent. But that requires...
I really do hope that Jerry isn't just like saying things though. Like I now that he said something, it's
I don't know, dude.
I just knew it's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm excited absolutely because he said something freaking a week before the preseason begins. So I mean that's exciting, and we might even get to see this piece. Hopefully, it's not another backup quarterback trade. We got Sam Howell behind Joe Milton right now. Joe Milton's looking like a potential cut candidate. I think Sam Howell wins this QB2 job, but I don't think Jerry's going to want to cut someone that he traded for.
Yeah.
So recently, because he was phenomenally head over heels with Milton. Everyone is with Milton. Yeah, me.
Bro, I said he was bad. Not Milton Serta, but Joe Milton. You know.
What do you mean? He could throw it 1,000 yards.
Yeah, dude. He's like Jamarcus
and he won't
Russell,
hit
bro.
anybody.
Yeah.
He's like Jamarcus Russell, man.
You ever seen that clip of Jason Tatum in his presser where like something goes off and he's like looking behind him? No.
How would you guys feel if like our backup quarterback room was Joe Milton and Anthony Richardson?
I mean,
there's a lot of athleticism.
They're kind of the same player.
They really are. There's so much athleticism.
They're the exact same player. Just
they're
different
big
names.
big body.
Like, at that
big
point, you gotta
arm,
hope
no
to
accuracy.
God that Dak does not go down.
Yeah. No, I said it before. If we lose Dak this season, Joe Milton's not going to win a single game. I don't think it's possible.
Harsh.
I don't.
No
well, maybe,
Milton,
maybe with all the talent on offense. You haven't seen him play with the ones yet. That could be different. That could be completely different, actually. You never know. We're starting to get into those Justin Herbert.
I think we've exhausted all the realistic potential trade offers.
Yeah. I don't know what it could be.
Do we have any questions in chat? Does chat have any idea who they could get?
I'm not seeing chat popping off. Chat, what do we think?
I think we're kind of dwindling down in viewership here.
Yeah. I think it might be time to go ahead and roll. Fellas, episode 16 in the books. Thank you guys for watching today once again. Everybody knows the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, hit
that
share.
bell.
Yeah, the notifications bell. Subscribe, follow, all of those things. Yes. Share with your friends, family, strangers. Chase down a stranger and show them Blitz and Bricks on your phone.
No.
Don't do that.
No.
All right, man. Come on. I'm trying to get the word out here.
It's not a good bit.
I'm
Not a good bit.
trying to get the
Stop
word
doing
out,
that
man.
bit.
I'm trying to get the word out, man. All right, I'm trying to spread the word. Blitz and Bricks. It's live every Tuesday.
Flyers.
We got things coming soon. Fantasy Talk is going to be coming up, and we got a whole lot of things in store in the coming weeks. So stay tuned, fellas. Share, like, comment, subscribe. Episode 17 will be here next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Turbo will also be here. He will be in the bottom corner, half asleep and high, as always. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. Thank y'all once
Later,
again
Take
for
care,
being
everybody.
here.
Thank you for tuning in. We really do appreciate it.
Deuces.
Peace out, guys.